Nova Scotia is a province made up of both large and small communities with rich histories and long-standing traditions. People and places are connected by roads and highways that are tree-lined and are hugged by the ocean. Each year, more newcomers are choosing to make Nova Scotia home.
I'm from Peterborough in the United Kingdom.
I'm originally from Colombia.
From China.
I'm from Turkey.
From the Philippines.
From Russia.
We're originally from Cairo.
From Pakistan.
We're from Israel.
Settling in our cities, towns and villages.
We are in Yarmouth, Nova Scotia.
I live in Bridgewater.
In Cornwallis, Nova Scotia. So we live in New Glasgow.
I'm living in Amherst, Nova Scotia.
I came to Sydney.
Here in Truro.
Living, working, studying, raising families, meeting new neighbours, making friends, and contributing to our communities. The YMCA Immigrant Services team has collected some of these stories and experiences while travelling around the province, embracing the space between us.
My name is Dolores Hartwood. I work with Immigrants to help them navigate them through the system.
Yeah.
I work with immigrants in Yarmouth area and Shelbourne, Church Point and Clare area and Aga area.
Sometimes she does activities. So one time we went to the bowling alley with the newcomers. The other day we went for a barbecue.
I always call it the food diplomacy that actually worked very well. And people, when I like your food, when I eat your food, I like you. So that's how we do it.
Nice activities for the kids and good time, and there's also always somebody new.
A safe place for parents to, immigrant parents to raise their children.
My name is Laila Hassan and we live in Yarmouth and I have 2 children.
I do figure skating and basketball.
I do soccer and swimming. They are very happy. They didn't want to go again Ireland or Pakistan. They are very happy here.
Biggest challenge was affording living for the family and income, and I guess we were lucky that we worked different things that are not very related to our career. I worked in blood collection. My husband worked in blood collection in the hospital. He also, he worked in the lab. So different jobs, and we were able to afford our kids. Don't be afraid to come to a small town, because first there's always people there that of different cultures, and we're not as many as in the city, but we are here. You'll find very nice people, like the people of Yarmouth, for example. They're very, very nice, very friendly.
I see a community that opens a door for people. I see a community that embraces newcomers, to the best of their ability. I see a community that is willing to learn, to know more, also to contribute to the success, of their community by opening doors to others.
What I like to say is that I'm a community connector. and describing our role as offering settlements to support to either new families, new immigrants, newcomers, as the needs are brought to our attention. So whether that's a client coming in because they are experiencing a language barrier, well, we piece that together. Who in the community can help this client's individual need?
I thought as an English-speaking person with a very similar culture that it would be easy for me to settle in, but it's very easy to underestimate the subtle cultural differences that there are.
I moved over here September 2014 when I married my husband. I'm living in Annapolis Royal. Yeah, it's an older town, but a very beautiful town, full of history. So it's a fascinating place to be. The barrier that I would say that I face is the fact that there's hardly anybody my own age here.
One of the challenges is there is a bit of a small town feel here. And if you are a newcomer or a new immigrant, you're not going to know what that means. But it can be very isolating. But again, the community itself might not realize that that's sort of an impression we might be giving off.
A lot of the people in this area have lived here their whole lives, so they can't relate to those sort of feelings of isolation and separation from your family.
Those people, they don't need me in their lives. They've lived here, they've grown up here.
We are a community that needs immigrants. We need immigration, not just this community, but as a province as a whole. It's an issue across the province.
When I saw Jill's picture in the paper, I was over the moon, so I contacted her at the Y and she said, come on down, let's talk, let's see where you are, let's see what we can do, talk about your experiences so I can use those to help other people. And I went down, and since that I felt so much more a part of this community just through being in the Y and being a part of the Y community.
We want to sort of map it out that we are all the YMCAs, we are all outreach workers doing the same thing within our communities.
Even just to have somebody to talk to was a huge help.
I think a big piece of immigration and supporting immigrants comes from the community.
I think it's important that we say our communities are open for others to come here and to run their businesses here, or to work for us, or to work with us and be part of our community. And I think that has to be deliberate.
And once the community can kind of get behind the work that the YMCA is doing, then we're all just going to succeed in the end.
My role, I feel, is to just go out there, meet people, and just let them know that if they ever need any kinds of support or any help, we are there.
Teacher Nicola mentioned me about Tina, and that is how I met with her. I am glad to meet with her because she helped me to communicate and get into the community.
We are able to connect them not only with the local services here, but as well as increase their social network, moms meeting other moms.
Getting my wife, Naomi, to come and meet with other women at conversation circles and so on, and bringing our, story, our tradition into the community. She invited us a couple of times to tell our thing.
Share food and conversation. It's a nice way for new people to the community to meet each other.
I would say that in overall there are so many challenges.
Here there is no bus system, and we live out of the town, Middlewood. And when my husband at work, I am stuck in the house.
First time is the language is very hard.
Yeah.
And we are afraid to talking people. Sometimes we just worry our pronounce maybe is wrong and people don't understand, and we can explain more.
Something that challenged me, like the weather, where I came from the very hot place and I came here like too cold.
Yeah, we had 5 feet snow in our garden. I never seen it in my life.
Sometimes when you come to a new community, it's very challenging to feel like you belong.
It's very hard to find people that you will get along with, not on just a regular basis of acquaintance, but to have more friends on deep level that you're used to in life, which are very hard to come by anywhere you go.
People were so friendly. At first I feel awkward because I couldn't get used to that, being people so polite to me here.
Today we're very happy to be hosting our second multicultural festival along the South Shore. We're hoping that this is going to become an annual event. It's a wonderful way to welcome all the new cultures that are moving to the region, in addition to honoring our local heritage. The YREACH is very active in the Multicultural Association here along the South Shore. We partner in quite a few events, and a lot of YREACH clients become part of the Multicultural Association and participate in all our activities. So it's a very cooperative arrangement that we have.
There is just no way to know in advance what they can help you with.
Didn't have a job, no more money, and we don't have a driver license, so we couldn't walk to everywhere. So Tina, she helped us too much.
And she's so friendly and amazing person, and she just gave you that like a courage to you.
She was able to introduce me to Nova Scotia, the places, the beautiful places in Nova Scotia.
I think this job is emotionally connected to me, so that's the best thing about the job.
My name is Sandra Bonilla. I'm here in Truro, and I'm a healthcare worker. So I came as a refugee, and for security situations, they didn't let me know what exactly the place I was going to be. I found myself very calm, very quiet place.
I live in Great Village, but I work in Truro. Even though Truro isn't huge like Halifax, it still has so much diversity of kinds of communities that live here. A lot of the misconception is just based on lack of understanding about certain people's cultures and traditions.
You know, the kids and young people, they might, I don't know if they don't have the knowledge right about it's okay to have another kids from different part of the world. They can a little bit, you know, bullying and mean sometimes, and for kids it's hard to deal with that. I mean, it's a few, but we have it. And unfortunately, my kids have been dealing with a few situations like that, and that hurts too.
If we're just a little bit open to learning about somebody else's culture, you'll be surprised of not only how we have a lot of similarities, but also on how we can expand as an individual by learning about somebody else.
I was looking exactly for that kind of organizations to help.
If you go to a place and there's nothing for immigrants, then that tells them nobody cares about us, right? So, but knowing that, oh, I have somewhere to go and they can direct me or, you know, help me in whatever I need, then I think that's a hopeful thing too.
They start gathering together once in a while, and it was fun for them. Meet another people in the same situation, whether they come here, but they are immigrants too, right? And it was fun for them to share and knowing them and get together.
I love when we do activities where we get together and just have fun, build a community. And I know you play guitar, drums, piano. Drums. You guys gonna start a band?
Maybe, kind of.
So what made you decide that you want to be a doctor?
That everybody needs help in case they don't have what they want, and like they're hurt.
What attracts you to those kinds of professions?
I guess it's the part where I want to, like, serve people.
I feel my kids are starting to change their mentality. They feel, before that, I felt like they was like embarrassed showing where I come from, what is my culture, talk about that. And after that, they feel more confident doing it. And actually, it was a big surprise for me that my kids start talking Spanish again because they was totally forgot about it. And that was, I think, for me, big deal.
One of the kids was like, "Oh, it feels so nice here. It's like, it feels like home." And for me, it was like, that's exactly what I was going for. It was to create a place where people felt like they belonged.
The YREACH program it helps immigrants. It's an immigrant settlement service program provided by the YMCA. Without immigration in Cumberland County, we won't have as many jobs. They are a tremendous asset to our community. Hard workers, good business people.
Here is just something like a newspaper. We know a lot of things before the newspaper, maybe, because people just talk all kinds of things here. It's like a community center here. And I'm living in Immigrants, Nova Scotia, Canada now. And I like here really very much. And my son also like here. And we are so happy. Something attracts me here is some very old-fashioned building. So that's funny. Look at the Immigrants, the street here. We got all kinds of old building here. For myself, I just think why I choose here, because people just enjoy the life. I think our life should be more peaceful, not too many people. That's my first impression. Yeah, that's true, because maybe too many people in China. The second is that those old style. I mean, those are really charming. I just feel there's a kind of, some kind of power there. I can feel that kind of things from the old history, that kind of things. That just let me feel there are a lot of story there.
We've established really great relationships, and I think people want to be on board, and we want to have them on board, of course, as well, and work with them.
The YREACH program being developed last year, and having someone here at the local YMCA, we finally had someone here that knew something about immigration and could help us look after the piece about making our communities welcoming.
Immigration is an extremely important issue, and it should be on the minds of all Canadians for our society to become more inclusive and more diverse. We have to be welcoming, and we have to exercise that so-called tolerance, but we need to really educate ourselves and be more open to newcomers.
YREACH provides that vital service to families.
I really appreciate their help. They are all very, very kind and warm-hearted. They treat my son really good. They talk to my son, because I think it's difficult for young people to come here to get used to the new life. Just come here, especially give my son some tickets for the swimming pool. Of course, my son went to the swimming pool next day.
That's what YREACH does. It has to be active. If we spend all our time in an office, we would fail. Immigrants come here to build a better life, and immigrants will continue to come to Nova Scotia to build a better and stronger Nova Scotia.
My name is Leah Robertson. I'm originally from Russia, and we live in New Glasgow. It's been 13 years in Canada and 7 years in Pictou County. And this is my mom, Ramzia. She joined us 7 years ago and she lives with us.
My family here and granddaughter, grandson together, it is very happy.
For work, I teach English as second language for immigrants, newcomers to Pictou County, and I think it's very important because I went the path. I know what difficulties or hardships you can meet on your way, so I'm trying to ease the life of my students as much as I can, together with teaching them English.
One of the goals of YREACH is to keep the services in the community. So yeah, I work with a lot of community agencies. Pictou County has a multicultural association, so we do a lot of our events together.
It's not business, it's not work, it's a family. It's so good relationship that we help each other on everyday basis.
Nova Scotia Community College, they're good for making space available.
We are a big supporter of Wendy. The college was there at the beginning of the Multicultural Association. We have their Fusion Festival here in September last year. We're going to have it again this September. And oh yeah, we work closely with Wendy.
I'm international student at the NSS's Pictou campus. My trade is carpentry. I think the one thing I have problem is English. And I'm concerned about finding a job in the future after graduating.
Like, I've really grown in this county in ways that I have been able to help people and receive so much of help from people, which is excellent. And there's something about this community that we work together. The reach part of it is so high because they really, really reach out to everybody. And it's not only about just providing programs and providing, okay, we have this facility, we have this. It's about bringing community together. It's not only about taking care of the newcomers, it's helping the newcomers integrate into this society, integrate and make Pictou County their home.
My name is Amir. I live in Sydney, Nova Scotia, and I just finished high school. I just graduated from high school, and I will be starting my first year of business at NSCC. Like in the start, it was a little hard. I went to school, I made some friends, but for some reason I was not able to hang around with those friends outside of school.
People have fear. There's fear of the unknown. In living in Cape Breton, you're not necessarily always have been exposed to a ton of culture. But it really wasn't until I went away and lived away in the city and lived in Halifax that I came back with a new perspective on life here.
I'm pretty new here, and now I'm working at the Cape Breton Regional Hospital as a medical lab technologist. I searched on the website. YMCA is the only place that I can get some help as a new immigrant here. So on the third day, when I came to Sydney, I went to YMCA.
Started small. Our events, which is multicultural cafe and coffee and conversation, and inviting everybody from the community with an emphasis on learning.
Since I came here, I didn't miss any week of the conversation.
It's seeing people from Russia, Pakistan, Saudi Arabia, India, China, Japan, you name it, sitting in one room, working together.
They need to talk to people face to face and have a feeling that getting familiar to this environment so that they can know more about this community and have a better and happy life here.
I think the community is fantastic. Anyway, I just want to say that I appreciate their help here, their understanding here, their friendliness. They are so friendly. I really appreciate that and appreciate their business.
Well, I want to tell them that we like it here very much. We like being among you in Yarmouth. We like the town. We like the people of Yarmouth. And we thank them for making us feel welcome.
Big lifestyle change, but it is a beautiful one.
Everybody is happy, that's a good thing.
In Digby, I know so many more people in this area. There's so much more sense of community, and if ever I need somebody, there's somebody there looking out for me.
It's very good because if my just feeling inside is good, every way is good.
Most of all, it's about feeling, you know, the sense of belonging to a place, feeling, you know, part of something.
There is no doubt that immigration is part of what will continue to make Nova Scotia stronger. As we build on our warmth and friendliness, we will have a deeper understanding of diversity and inclusion and generate a true sense of belonging for all who come to live within our shores.